Hello, everyone. Welcome to my session. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're prepared for the great session that we're going to have today with trading. Other than that, if you don't know me yet, my name is Ali Baba. I'm a HFX educator on this platform. And usually, what I do is before I start trading, I usually start with motivational quotes, something to inspire us. But before today, I'm going to skip that part and just getting straight into trading. And at the end of the video, I'll be presenting a motivational video from YouTube, as you can see here, but that's for the end. But now we can start straight into trading. So let's get to it. First, I already checked the Forex Factory news, see if there's anything there. There's no news. You can see it for yourself as well. Euro, that's the only news, but that's already at 11 a.m. But that's fine. Let's check the currency strength meter, see what is good to trade and what is not. By the looks of it, AUD is doing well, NZD well, JPY is weak today. All right. So let's try to look at AUD JPY, ladies and gents. Let me just do my screen like this. There we go. AUD JPY. There it is. Let me just clear my drawings. All right. As you know, AUD JPY is bullish, so it's already kind of in a good condition. Because when we enter a bullish market, we would like to see the stochastic to be oversold and MACD oversold as well. So let's look for support resistance. I feel like this area is well, but we might not have time for it. Let me just look further back in the market. Okay. Yep. All right. We saw a couple of roofs there. So we can stick with this area. This area right here would be my support resistance. I'll show you why. The market here had a couple of roofs. It had a floor here, roof again. Then the market had another roof and another roof. The thing is here, it didn't have good amount of floors. That's the only cheeky part about it. But other than that, it's a decent support resistance. But let's see if we'll reach our area, because keep in mind, the stochastic is already there. So it can realistically start pumping up from already where it is. It seems like it's doing that. But let's see. Let's be patient. Because this is literally like how many points away? Like 30 points away from our area. So most definitely it can reach it if it does do that move. Here we just need to be patient. Patient for the market and see. Now that we've got this area for AUD JPY, I am not going to look any further for lower areas. I will just stick with this one for now. Okay. Just give me a second. Let me just share my sounds. There we go. Let's see what the market will do here, because if it starts pumping up, reach roughly about here, I would start looking for a pullback area. But I just hope it just comes lower to my area. Well, other than that, let's see. Let's look at another currency pair. So before we look at a currency pair, I will shout out this area for you guys so you guys can note it down. The area is from 506 to 524. That is the area for AUD JPY. can see on the right, and look at this, it is going lower now. So ladies and gents, keep your eyes on AUDJPY while I look at other currency pair because it can reach it. And keep in mind, if it just touches this line or enter my area, I would like to enter that trade for a buy position. For a buy. Okay. Let me refresh it. Let's look at AUDUSD. That's another currency pair that I love looking at. AUDJPY, AUDUSD seems to be having a similar move already. All right, I would avoid AUDUSD for now. I would avoid it for now. Let's see what AJ will do. If it will actually push lower or will it start bouncing up from there? Okay. See a different currency pair. USDJPY. All right. It has a similar move as well. But the thing is here, we have less than a minute, ladies and gents. But this area here could be already a breakout move. Already where it is. I won't have time to draw the full area, but this area is already well. The area is from 113 up to 129. Okay, see? So we're just starting to make the move. This was a last minute call out. I know sometimes it can get like that. I apologize for that if I was too fast. This was a last minute call out. But let's see if you did enter that trade. How would it be going? So far, you would be winning it. Let's check AJ. If it did reach our area. Seems like it did. Okay, because I did say we can pay attention on AJ as well. Okay, realistically, should we count that? Because what I do is, if a candle doesn't fully touch my area, if it's like a couple of points away, I would still count it. But this wasn't that close to my area, so it would be fair if I don't count it. It was literally a couple of points away. Okay, we are not going to count this. We would have counted it if it did hit my area. But realistically, it didn't. But that's fine. Let's check USDJPY. What is it doing? Okay, if we did have an entry there, we would be clearing it so far. All right. Now let's check the currency strength meter to look at another currency pair. We looked at AJ. We looked at USDJPY. Let's find another pair that we can look at. Here, everything is weak. Everything is weak except AED and NZD. Why don't we look at Euro JPY? I love looking at JPY pairs. Just love them. Let's check AUD and look at this. Look how close it was to my area, ladies and gents. It was literally 5 to 10 points away. Wow. Euro JPY, same thing there. The markets seem to be a bit bearish right now at the moment. Let me just remove my drawings so it doesn't confuse you guys. As we know, Euro JPY is bullish, so we'd like to enter buy positions. We might have missed out this opportunity as well right now. Wait a minute, let's see. If this even was a good area, yes, it was. It was a good support resistance area here. Okay. Now, there's 2 minutes left. I will be drawing an area here. If it does reach it, it's a bit lower than that, but we can stick with it. Now, realistically, if this candle closes, the present candle, if it closes red and inside of my area, that's the time when I would like to take it for Euro JPY. The area is 490 up to 510. This is a late call out as well. Now look at this. Now that would be a good entry. That would be a good entry for us. It just hit my area again. It hit my area again. That would be a good entry for us. Let me look at AUDJPY. Just moving up. USDJPY. It didn't do what I wanted to do. So let's avoid it for now. Went bearish. But for Euro JPY, however, it did hit my area, but it closed blue. Let's see what will happen there. Let's see what will happen. Could have still, if you still had the entry, you would be clearing it. That's a good thing. But I did say I would like to enter it only if this candle closes red. It didn't close red, but guess what it did? It reached my area, roughly about here in the line. And if you did have an entry, you would be clearing it so far. This would have been a risky trade to take because it did not close red. But hopefully we can still go towards our way. AUDJPY, this was a good move to enter, but it wasn't technically in my area. USDJPY. Yeah, it didn't do what I wanted to do. If you took my call out here, you would have had a lesson. But if you didn't, you still have your money in your pockets. Nothing to lose. AUDJPY. Now, if AUDJPY goes lower and this time enters my area, that would be great. That would be great. EuroJPY is doing okay. He wants to hit the area again. He wants to hit our area again. Let's see now. The thing is, there's still 3 minutes left for that candle. So let's see. AUDJPY, nothing yet there. USDJPY is just running away. Look how many bearish candles it had. It had 1, 2, 3, 4, and now this present fifth candle is also bearish. So I would avoid looking at it. The reason is it has had a constant bearish situation. And look, I know the stochastic is in our area, Maggie as well. Well, it didn't support my area here. It didn't support it again here. So I will not take the risk because it looks risky. It does look pretty risky. Let's look at EJ, however. And look at this. It is going lower. And it just did that. The weak point entered my area. The weak point entered my area. Let's see, there's 2 more minutes left for that candle. I will just stick with this for now, for the next 2 minutes, with EUR/JPY and maybe AUD/JPY as well. With these two pairs. Ladies and gents, last minute. Just hit my area again. You could have an entry there. We haven't yet for buy position. Everything is in our favor. Stochastic oversold. MACD oversold. It's in my support resistance. But let's see. Let's see if the market will bounce back up from there now. Okay, the previous candle didn't do what I want to do. It was a false breakout, but now this could be a breakout towards the upwards direction for buy position. Once it closes inside my area, and now look, if you haven't had the entry, you still can have an entry there already where it is. That could be a better entry for you guys. Now let's see if the market will go bullish from there. Let's see. There's 5 minutes left for that candle. AUD/JPY. There's a green label popping up, but it seems to be pushing lower. The market wants to go lower. So ladies and gents, if it does reach our area, this area here, I would like to enter for buy position. USD/JPY, as I said, we are going to avoid it. Now, we looked at AJ, we looked at EJ, we looked at UJ. What else can we look at? Let's try AUD CAD. It's an interesting pair. Oh, look at it here. That is an interesting area. This could be a very nice pullback, but I already made the move. That's the thing. Could have reached here for a pullback, this long green candle, and now it can start bouncing back down. Yep. Yes, that's what it's doing exactly. But that's fine. Let's look at a lower area where we can enter the market. For support or resistance. There we go. There is one area here. It is far away from us. As you can see here, the market had the roof, it had another roof, and then here it had multiple floors, floor after floor, floor after floor, another floor here, another floor here. So this area, it is very well. I would be confident with this area for a buy position if the market does go lower. But as you can see, it is pretty far away. So let me just draw up my area correctly and I will shout out that area as well. Actually, before I shout it out, I would mark up one more area for us. Probably somewhere about here. In fact, let me just draw a line so I can see roughly where the market can start bouncing back up. Another area for us. All right. There doesn't seem to be other areas, but let's see. Okay, really, you can stick with this area, but it is too much. The area would be too long. Let's see now, ladies and gents. There we go. All right, we can stick with this area. Hold on. Let me just see an area where we can mark it up properly. Okay. Now I'm gonna chart it up. Put a rectangle on my area so we can all see where it is. Now, ladies and gents, I know you might say the area is far. Yes, it is far. But these are the only two areas where I would more likely to enter my trades. The reason is the stochastic is really high. It's not in our favor. As we know, for us to enter bullish markets, we would like to see the market go oversold. So I believe it will go oversold roughly about these areas here. Now, I'm more confident with my first area. This is my preferred area. This is my first area. But my second area, it is well as well. So I will stick with both. The thing is here, if it doesn't bounce back up from here, I believe it will bounce back up from here. I'm more confident with my first area. But the second area works as well. So let's shout them out now. My first area for AUD CAD, which is this one, is 588 up to 593. Okay. My second area for AUD CAD is 621 up to 626. That is my second area for AUD CAD. Okay, ladies and gents, now that we've got that through, let's look at the previous markets here. Nothing happened there. Didn't hit my area. Let's check EJ. EJ did hit my area. But how many moves did it unsupport? As look here on this blue candle, as you remember, we would have entered on the weak point. We could have had a lesson there. And then again, another lesson. But let's see, because this previous red candle still counts as if inside my area. So if this candle does close blue, technically my strategy would have worked. But let's see, there's still 3 more minutes, so that candle seems to be running away. Liu JPY has misled us for a couple of times. I mean, but by the looks of it here, had 1, 2, 3, 4 red candles, and since then it has just been going down. I look at this, it's still going down. So the market is just moving crazy here. I'm not seeing any support resistance. It's just going down and down. And look at this now, USD JPY. Look at the area that I marked up here. It didn't bounce back up from there. It bounced back up all the way from here. This is why I didn't want to take that trade. Why I didn't want to focus on it. Because it was risky. And I couldn't predict where it can start bouncing back up. Because you already had a ton of false moves. AUD however, it is going towards my direction. AUD CAD still far away from us. Let's see, Euro JPY. As I said, it's just not doing anything useful. That's why for Euro JPY, I would avoid it as well. Because look, you can see it for yourselves. Look how many bearish candles it had. Till now, even inside of my area, it should have started bouncing back up on an opposite direction. Because look, it was already oversold. Already oversold. But no, it wants to go lower and lower. No, we will not look at it. AUD That's the pair I would stick with for now. There's less than a minute left. Let's see if I can reach our area. Okay. No, it didn't. Now, this present candle, we are going to wait for it to close. There's 5 minutes to it. Let's see if it can reach our area. Seems to be going lower and lower. Hopefully this time it can reach our area. Other than that, what other currency pair we can look at? Let's look at NZD pairs. Okay, let's look at NZD USD. No, AUD is running away again. It didn't hit my area. Realistically, it didn't. It was still, once again, a couple of points away from my area. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. But let's see, there's 4 more minutes left for that candle. It can bounce back down and hit my area. Hopefully it can. But let's see, other than that, let's look at NZD USD. The market condition is bullish, so we would like to enter buy positions. But before we do enter buy positions, we would like to see the market go oversold. Stochastic go oversold, MACD go oversold. This area already could be good here. Let me just draw up a line. See. Okay. There's nothing really to support it. There's not much to support here. The only support we have here is this. That's it. Support resistance. Where the market had a minor roof and a good floor. So this area, I wouldn't say I'm that confident with it because it's still risky due to the fact that there's not any floors and roofs in the past to give us a better support resistance. But we can still look at this area. That's not to worry about. There's 3 minutes left for that candle. Let me see a higher area, potentially, if you can reach. There is no roofs for us though. There's only floors. So ladies and gents, I'll just stick with this area that we have. That is the only opportunities for us for NZD USD. Let me just check Euro JPY. How is it doing? No. I did say we're going to avoid it. Don't get me wrong. Just wanted to check what is the condition of it now. But still the same. AUD CAD still far away from us. AUD JPY, it has hit our area. But the thing is, we might have missed it out because we were looking at the other currency pairs. But hopefully can touch it again so we can have an entry on AUD JPY. Ladies and gents, there we go. It just hit my area. It just did there. That could be an entry for us because it's the last minute anyways. Ladies and gents, August, the month of August, trading can get messy because everyone is on a vacation, everyone is on a holiday, and that is probably one of the worst months throughout the year to trade. But that's fine. We keep on moving. We take that risk. Because I love to trade anytime. Anytimes I love to trade. Look at this. It did hit my area. So already now it's starting to bounce back up. Already now. Now look at this. Let's see what the market will do from there. If it will start bouncing back up because it did hit my area, ladies and gents. If you did have an entry here, you would be clearing it so far. AUD CAD, as I said, is still far away. Still far away. Not even near the oversold. AUD JPY. There is a good clearance so far. Because I know some of my students, they enter for 1 minute, 3 minutes, or follow my leader and enter 5 minutes. NZD/USD is also far away. So it's more of a patience game for us. Wow, look at that beautiful move. That is a very good clearance so far. If you entered on the 1 minute time period, you would have cleared it so far. If you entered on the 3 minute time period, you would still be on that trade. We still have 2 minutes left. Here's the JPY just not doing what I want to do. But let's see if it does go a bit higher. I might draw up a pullback area for us, but it's still early. Still early for that. Now, for AUD CAD, it's showing us a purple label. But it doesn't seem to be pushing low. That candle is actually blue. Okay, let's see. There's 3 more minutes left for the charts. For the candles to close. AUD JPY, let me check it again. AUD CAD still far away. Ladies and gents, if any of you managed to grab any trades, let me know. If not, this can be a learning lesson for us. Let's see. Okay, if you did enter in the 3 minute time period, you would have cleared it as well, on that time period as well. Let's check NZD/USD. I've got AUD/NZD earlier. Okay. I mean, we didn't look at AUD/NZD areas, so I believe you might have done that by yourself. That's fine. AUD/NZD, no, NZD/USD. I was just testing the TMT. That's fine. That's great. TMT 2.0, it needs to be tested because if we don't test and practice it, we won't see if we will be winning. Because from my point of view, I tested it with my own strategy. I combined it and it's working well. I've had good experience with it, with TMT 2.0 and with my support resistance. I combined it and it's working extra. It's super. It's just that in the month of August, I haven't had a very well situation. But that's fine. Carry on trading. Now, less than a minute left, ladies and gents. We would have cleared AUD/JPY so far. Let's see what the market do. Let's see. All right. Seems to be pushing lower now. It's still yet, as I said, yet not in my area. Not even close to the oversold. So even if it doesn't bounce back up from here, which I don't think so, I believe it will bounce back up from my second area. I'm more confident with this, my first area, sorry. First area, second area. And as I said, my first area, I'm more confident. AUD/JPY hit my area again. Ladies and gents, we could have another entry there for us for a buy position. But I would wait. The reason I would wait, because there's still 5 more minutes left for that candle. And I would like to be patient. Realistically, that could be already a good entry, but I would be risky to take due to the fact that there's still about 4 to 5 minutes left for that candle. Okay. Let's look at USD/JPY. Nothing there. Nothing interesting to do. USD/JPY is just in another world right now. It's in another world. Now, AUD/CAD still far away from our areas. The only good currency pair that I had good experience with today is AUD/JPY. We had the entry there, we cleared it. Let's see if we can have another entry there. C is going lower than that. It has a tiny breakout, but that's fine. If that is the lowest it will get, that's fine. We can still stick with that area. But if I see it going roughly about here, a bit lower, I would have to avoid it. But let's see, there's still 3 more minutes left for that candle. Let me check EUR/JPY for a second. No. I was hoping it would have had a change. Okay, ladies and gents, we could have a pullback area here. Ladies and gents, we could have a pullback area here. Now, this will be my pullback area for NZD/USD. This is a last 2 minutes call out. Now it just hit my area, so that could be a good entry for a sell. Because when we're looking at pullbacks on bull markets, we would like to enter sells for pullbacks. Now that could be a good entry for us for sell position. The area is from 0.32 up to 0.46. That is our area for NZD/USD for pullback area. As I believe from there, you can start bouncing back down. And I believe the next candle will be bearish, because it did hit my area. It did hit my area, ladies and gents. But hopefully it does go a bit higher than that. Reach roughly about here and close there. Now what I'm hoping for is just now to close inside my area, because that would give us a better confirmation. Let's look at AUD/JPY as well. Ladies and gents, we saw NZD/USD. We could have had an entry there. AUD/JPY, avoid AUD/JPY. The reason I say that is too low. Look where my area is, and is breaking out lower, massively lower. Wow, look at that move. That move is crazy. Yes, it can bounce back up from there, but look where my area is and look where it is. There is a massive difference there. Even though that could still be a good area here, but that's fine. We would not take that risk. It wasn't in my area. It wasn't. Let's check AUD/CAD. Not really doing what I wanted to do. But the thing is here, we might have a pullback here. Ladies and gents, this area for AUD/CAD can be a pullback for us. The area is 706 up to 725. So this area, it is well as well for a sell position, because AUD/CAD is a bullish market. And when we look at bullish markets for pullbacks, we would like to enter for sell positions on pullbacks. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's check NZD/USD, what it did. Yes, it's doing what I wanted to do. Hit my area, and now it's bouncing back down. So if you did enter that, you would have cleared it so far if you did enter on 1 minute time period. But if you entered on 3 or 5, you would still be in that trade. But I'm confident with that area. I believe everyone will win it. If you did have trades there. AUD/CAD. Okay. It hit my area and now it's running away. Yes, if you did have an entry there, you would be clearing it so far. But if you didn't, I wouldn't be shocked, because there's still 3 more minutes left for that candle. And it can, the thing is, it can go back up, it can turn bearish. A lot can happen in 3 minutes on one candle. But let's see. AUD/JPY. It is far away from our area. USD/JPY. It's also far. I mean, USD/JPY is just not doing anything useful. Since the start of our session, We tried having entries, just didn't do nothing at all. This here, yes, that is a pullback, but it's not even near the overbought condition. That's why I'm not happy to look at USD at all for today. AUD just running away. AUD CAD, however, did reach my area. And what did I say? It can, due to the fact when there was 3 minutes left, I said it can hit it back again, my area once again. But let's see now. NZUSD. It didn't do what I wanted it to do. Let's see, chat. This is my first session with new TMT. I'll have to leave it in a few minutes, unfortunately. But I'll be back another day. Hey, I cleared the AUD CAD. That is awesome. All right, that's fine. That's fine. I know you're new to TMT. You could definitely join another day. In fact, I will be having a session tomorrow, Tuesday, 7 a.m. UK time. Once again, if you want to come by, you can. You're welcomed. But I'm happy that I had a clear. You clear the AUD CAD. So that'll be a 1-0 situation for you. Thanks for the early. I'm still a bit slow, so I've not been trading for a long time. Yeah, that's completely fine. We all go through stages like that, and it's understandable. Have a great day. Have a great day as well. And thank you for joining the session. Okay, this will be now the next 5 minutes. That will be my last trade call out, I would say, for end the session. Now, AUD CAD did hit my area here. And as we saw, one of the students, they took a trade and they cleared it. Had the entry here, and they would have cleared it for now. Okay, ladies and gents, I'll be looking for a situation if there can be an entry for us. If not, I will be presenting the short video and we'll be ending the session afterwards. JPY, nothing there. Let's check NZD/USD. And if there's nothing on NZD/USD as well, it's already made a move, so there's not nothing to look to it. It hit my area and it's now bouncing back down. So we would have cleared it. But ladies and gents, I'll be presenting this short video now. And hopefully this video can bring motivation into you, something to inspire you. So I believe this video will be helpful.
The thing is, when you look back on your life, you don't remember these days. You don't remember how cold it was. A little bit of sleep you might have missed, getting out of bed early. What you do remember is coming up second place, third place, not first place. Because success doesn't know these things about cold or early or tired. It just knows if you showed up or not. The difference between someone successful and someone that's not successful is not their ability. The differential is their desire.
See, some of you have dreams and goals, but hard work, you can't get around it. I wish there was a magic wand that I could wave, that your passion, your dream, that thing you want to achieve, it could just happen, but it can't. Hard work is required. Hard work works, and you know what's great about our culture, y'all? The world's lazy. It's a good thing for you and me. Nobody wants to do it. Everybody will talk about it, everybody will post about it, but nobody wants to roll up their sleeves and just go get it.
What are you doing to make your next effort your best effort? Are you reaching deep down inside to fight through everything that you're going through right now? Or are you settling to be where you are at this current moment? You need to work an hour longer. You need to run just a little faster. You need to put 5 more pounds on the rack. That's the effort you need to be great. That's the sacrifice that you have to put in order for you to get to the next level that you need to be at. It's going to take the dog mentality. It's going to take you getting a hold of this thing and not letting go. You're going to have to fight and fight and fight till you can't fight anymore. If you put in your mind at this moment that whatever it takes, I will do whatever I have to do to get to the other side, to make it over, to press through this. Nothing will hold me back. Nothing will stop me.
You need to put more energy into what you're doing than anybody else. So you getting up at 4 and it ain't working, get up at 3:30. So you read the book once and you didn't get it, read it twice, read it 3 times.
You can strive for 100%. You may get to 99, but that 1%, it can hurt more than anything. 1% is injuries. 1% is bumps and bruises. 1% is sweat, blood, and tears every single day. But when you're down and you feel out, just remember this is that 1%. So you push back, you fight back, you get up, dust yourself off, and get back on track.
This ain't for the weak and the uncommitted. Sometimes it's gonna hurt, sometimes it's gonna be painful, sometimes you're not gonna be able to walk. But if you want it, you gotta go get it. You gotta play hard for it. Yep, it's difficult. Yep, why? Because the process is weeding out the weak.
When you're working out and you want to die, feel the pain happening in your legs as you rep out one more squat, because it'll be all the more pleasurable when you reach the inevitable other end of the spectrum where you're laying in your hammock and sipping on a protein shake. Boy, I really went hard. I really went hard on that set. I really went hard in school. I really went hard in my career. I really went hard in life. Go hard and die hard.
Okay, ladies and gents, hopefully that video ran motivation into you, as I said, something to inspire you. Today we didn't have many trades to take. I did call out a couple of errors actually, but most of them didn't go well. The reason is the markets weren't well today, but other than that, we still had a winning day. We had a 1-0 session, 1 win, 0 losses. 1 win is enough. Look, we made a bit of profit for today, so that is the important part. I would like to thank everyone for joining my session, and hopefully you enjoyed it. And I will be seeing you tomorrow, Tuesday, 7 a.m. UK time. Come by if you would like to, and I'll see you next time. Take care and have a good day.